Hello everyone, my name is Caroline and I was practicing my guitar lessons and I felt that God asked me to bring this message to you. He gave me this word a few weeks ago, and I believe that He wants me to bring in English. That's my first time making a video in English, so bear with me and hopefully you can understand my English clear. So the question that God made to did was, what waters are you looking for? The thing is, I lately or the latest years, I've been very protective of animals. It doesn't matter what size and what kind. And we have a pool at home, and I see many times little frogs, like into the pool. So I start day after day scooping them out. So I save their lives. But sometimes they are not very lucky. Like sometimes I scoop some dead already. And at the moment I was doing that last week, God asked me, what waters are you looking for? Because the thing is, these little frogs, they look for water. That's what is normal to them, is their habitat, right? But they go into the pool thinking that is a good water, is a healthy water for them, but the chemicals, the chloro, is not good for their health, sometimes kills them. Like sometimes I don't get to the point where I can save them and they are dead. So the question from God was, what waters are you looking for? So you see, like as John 4th talks about when the Samaritan woman met Jesus at the well. So it's interesting. You can read the passage. Is a very, very nice passage. But Jesus did a question to her in the verse 10, and he says this: if you knew the gift of God and who is saying to you, give me a drink, you would ask him and he would give you the living water. So the question that God made me, what waters are you looking for? Because these little frogs, they are looking for the wrong water. That's why it kills them. So what are we looking for in our life that is crushing our spirit, is crushing us emotionally, is getting us away from God instead of closer? Where are you looking for answers for your life? Are you looking for God's answer, or you're looking for world's answer? What maybe you are searching in wrong relationships? Maybe you are spending too much money in things that is not going to really fulfill you, because Jesus talks about the living water that only He can give to us. Only He could give to the Samaritan woman. What the Samaritan woman was looking for actually was not like a water, like a physical water, but was an emptiness inside her heart, an emptiness from her soul. And that's what Jesus told her: I have the answer for your soul. So we have to, I think is God is calling us to analyze our heart and see where we are looking for answers. What were you looking for to fill the empty, the void that you feel in your soul? Is you're looking for the approval of others? You're looking for the love of your child, your loved ones? You are seeking for attention from someone that sometimes they cannot even give to you because they don't have, right? So what are you looking for? Are you looking for status on your employment? You want to move it up the ladder on the corporate world because it will make you feel better. But in reality, we are seeking, most of the time we seek in the wrong places. We seek in relationships, we seek in money, we seek in everything, like drugs. We seek in parties, we seek in status, in position, in cars, in material things, but things that are not going to fill out the void that we really feel in our soul. So the answer is go to Jesus, look for his healing, look for his presence, be at his feet, adore him, worship him, and ask Jesus, where is my heart lately in my life? Where am I putting my attention, my focus, my eyes? Sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, when I feel anxiety, is because I'm putting my eyes on my problems, on my situations, on the things that my physical eyes can see. But I forget that my spiritual eyes has to be in Jesus. Jesus has the answer for us. Jesus has the answer for the void that you have on your soul. So basically, God is calling us to seek, to look for the right waters, for the living water, which is Jesus, and not be as these little frogs that they go to the pool thinking, oh, this is the living water, is the healthy water that I'm looking for, but actually they go to the wrong water. And sometimes when they stay long enough, it crushes them, it stops their life, right? So that's my message to you. I hope this is an encouragement, is something that you can ask God to search your heart and get right with God, repent and go back, because in his presence there is this freedom, there is this living water that only Jesus can give to us. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.